In the waning days of World War II, we will often just skim over some of the last battles of World War II in Europe, but they were pretty important. For instance, the Battle of Berlin was incredibly intense. The Germans did not want to give up their homeland even if they knew they were going to lose. They weren't going to make it easy, meaning that they were throwing in anything they had, including young boys and old men, into this fight, and yet they still lost. One of the worst battles was actually right here when the Ninth Army got entrapped inside a pocket in the Helbe Forest. Halbe, something like that. And it was some of the most intense fighting of the war, but then coupled with that, there was also a whole bunch of civilians that were in this forest because they thought that the Red Army was heading for Berlin and would just kind of leave this by. However, because of that Ninth Army that got entrapped in this pocket, it meant that there was also tens of thousands of civilians, many of whom did not make it out of this forest alive. As I've discussed before, there's a lot of political reasons for why they let the Soviets take Berlin and get into that fight. Now, overall, despite what would end up happening with the Soviets holding so much of Germany for so long, it did save hundreds of thousands of American lives, and instead that loss of life was on the Soviets instead. So for the Americans, it ended up being a good thing.